Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life story with autism and mental health, as well as advocating for you all, as well as taking you all on a journey with me when I am able. So if you're into any of this and more that I do, post outs usually 3 days a week, but as I said, subject to change. Feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner to join me as a family, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. So as you're aware, basically while I've been away, I have been thinking about what to produce to you, or what to share with you all hearsay, and I thought to myself, right now, regardless of my quiet time, to actually do a quick overview of 2018 resolutions of what I've done, of a reflection and what was to come in 2019. I know this is a bit of late, which can't be helped, so hopefully in saying this, if you want to see what I've done for that, you can do so above me, but it will be also featured inside this video anyway, so you can follow along, because obviously this one's going to be a quick overview. As an overview, also basically just to be reminded that even though New Year has been and gone from 2018 to 2019, when I was supposed to produce this to you guys or share with you guys, basically there was like some people having the word resolutions that they are afraid of using, obviously, and in saying this, basically I thought just to change the word resolutions to goals so that we can actually focus on that if we can. But I know for some people that they may not basically focus on those goals. Some may not be goal setters, but that's fine, each to their own. As we know, we should be able to set short, long-term and mid-term goals regardless of what we're trying to accomplish and achieve. Sometimes some of it won't go our way, which is fair enough, because obviously we can just try again for another year if we don't give up hope of certain things that comes in our way, because everything does come in our way regardless. And then there's also basically, I did mention in my last video on this that the gimmick of this is me, or the new me gimmick, that obviously this is all about just self-reflecting on ourselves about what we can do to make ourselves better and whatnot. So basically I did another video on that, I think in 2017-18, based on that, what it is all about and how it came about and whatnot, which I'll link in the archive above me and below me if you want to see that as well. So you may be wondering what my 2018 and 2019 goals were when we're leading up to the end of this year. Obviously, did I pass or achieve any of them? Well, we'll have to find out, and I'll give you a quick overview, hence what it reads on my video. It's a review of the year of 2018 and 2019 to let you guys know if I have or not. So sit tight and I'll be back with you shortly. So in saying this, I'm hoping to be doing more self-motivation for you guys by just being your advocate still, and just bringing you on my journey regardless what it's going to bring for me this year, by being more active hopefully out in the community, as well as maybe on the community inside Facebook and wherever else I am, at this point of time. Did I achieve the first goal of being active in and outside the YouTube community for this year as well as last year of 2018? Yes, I did. I believe I have, and hopefully I'll still continue to be that way leading up to 2020, to be your advocate and mentor for you guys for whatever is to come. Yes, because obviously I want to try and maybe get outdoors more just to keep fit, and that despite my little body keeps, shaking and everything due to my anxiety problems and that, but I am getting better. Did I achieve this goal of goal number 2? I did partly through the year, did achieve it, but then I started to slack off obviously, and in saying this, basically my goal for 2019 was obviously to be fit, healthy in the mind and the body, as well as in saying this, to basically started keeping up with this journey of mine over time, with just trying to, as another goal in mind set for myself, is to breathe, knowing that it's okay to not be okay. He's saying not to be hard on myself, regardless, even if time permitting, regardless if I do need that break. Did I give myself enough breaks this year as well as 2018? I believe I have, but there will be more breaks I'm going to be having as of sometime very soon. As I said, I'll be keeping you guys posted soon what's happening, because there's some changes in the mix before the end of the year is out for 2019, so sit tight for that and later today, either through my Twitter or Instagram. Regardless of me pushing hard for you guys to advocate and educating and maybe entertain with you guys, if you want to see more of some of the videos I bring out, be it with Father Lala or the collabs I'm hoping to do as future collabs with people bringing it into themselves if they're brave enough about their conditions, let me know in the comment section below, as well as maybe just commenting below what you would like to see in my future videos as well. If you would like to see some of the ones you've seen to continue on, regardless what it may be, but just be in mind, as I said, I'm all about awareness as well as also acceptance and advocacy, as well as just hopefully, as I'm saying, there's maybe a little bit of fun. As you can see, basically I did actually achieve this goal as of 2018. There was plenty of collabs going on between Father Lala and I, as well as some other people that were brave enough to share their stories or what have you behind the scenes of the interview questions I've done. And as I said, hopefully this will still be an ongoing future project for this, as well as many other projects that I have had planned, but as said before, that it may subject to change. So, but before I continue about my goals, I want to question you guys also, regardless of what I just asked you, what you would like to see on my channel is for 2019. Is it going to be a better year for you than it was last year? Are you going to let it drag on, hearsay, maybe from last year? Or are you going to be able to embrace the changes around you and actually accept the changes and say, yes, this is my year, I want to claim this? Because as we know at this point of time that many people feel down and out in themselves regardless, and I believe that sometimes we need to be willing to accept the changes around us, which I'm starting to learn right now, because obviously some of the changes that has been coming into effect with me, regardless on the channel or just in myself, after I've been self-motivating myself and self-reflecting on what needs to be changed in me. As I am aware, I am in control of my own mind, thoughts and actions, and if people doesn't want to accept me for me, that's fine, obviously, because I am my own individual self, you know. And I have learned time and time again, many people want to try to change me and mold me into their expectations and whatnot, and sometimes I feel as if when I'm with those type of people that they don't want to give back and actually change themselves. It's all about give and take, as I believe also in saying this, and in saying this, that if I can't help a particular someone, maybe I'll have to just say, okay, Aspie, this is done, it's done what you've done with them, and that if they don't want to change, that's their problem. If they're dealing with something, hopefully maybe they'll come back to me regardless, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to learn now there are some toxic people maybe in my circle, even though, as I've noticed with my social circle right now, it is getting smaller. I am just hoping and saying this that there will be some new changes for me, especially from what I'm planning, which I'm hoping to have the courage right now to, as I've been putting it out there, regardless of my travel anxiety and everything, besides, you know, taking that courage to get out of the comfort zone, is maybe give myself hopefully a job and learners and everything else that will come into play, and hopefully everything else will fall into place. Was this achieved of me getting out of my comfort zone in answer to this goal of number 5? It was to a point. I did come out of my comfort zone, as you may have seen in the 2018 and 19 videos, especially with me doing stuff with Father Lala via travelling and dining Aspie series. And in saying this, obviously no, I have had no success in the job hunt, even though I have been trying to look for jobs. And also in saying this, no, I didn't have the courage to actually pass my goal of doing the learners as well, because obviously I'm trying to not let the fear hold back after having a few mishaps or accidents I had while being a passenger, and trying to learn to accept if something that I plan that doesn't work out for me, you know, I just got to shake it off, saying, okay, can I do it better, or do I want to leave it alone? So it's about making wiser choices for myself, which I believe I have made that change. This one was a hard one for me, obviously, for 2018 and 19, especially for this next goal that I have briefly mentioned to you guys, because obviously I had to be wise into my decisions of what to let go and what to take control of my life. so that it was for my sake of my sanity. So I was halfway there, and knowing the difference between letting go and taking control as well in saying this. So it's a bit of giving a bit of balance.
But in saying this though, for another question for you guys as well as for me included in this is, are you willing to actually remove yourself from negative people, or just remove the negativity that you're having of self-doubt in yourself of what you can and can't do? Don't sell yourself short of what you can and can't do. Obviously everyone's got some sort of talent in them and gifts to give to the world regardless. I believe we're here for a reason and a purpose in life regardless, and that, you know, in saying this, that hopefully with these gifts and talents we can be able to share it to others, because it's all about giving to others. I believe, you know, in saying this also, I believe in saying this that everything starts with us and ends with us. As I said before, I am in control of my own thoughts and actions and belief patterns, and that everyone has their own thoughts and beliefs to what they want to believe in, and regardless what it may be, that hopefully we can accept each other's differences of opinions. So we should be more kinder to ourselves as well as to others around us, and learn to let go to the ones that are actually dragging us down. Regardless, I believe also, are we willing to know what's going on in our lives regardless? Even though sometimes we tend to, in this day and age, question time and time again, why is it happening, how is it happening, and all these other what if statements. You know, what if I did it better, what if like this person didn't change or did decide to change after I let go. So if you had a toxic relationship or some form of relationship that drags you down, it doesn't have to be toxic, it could be a friendship of some sorts that you have with people, I believe. And in saying this also, I believe that 9 times out of 10 that we need to have that peace of mind as well in ourselves, as well as clarity and understanding in ourselves, that, you know, we need to learn to let go.
Again, question to myself, did I learn to let go, as I mentioned in this part of my goal number 67 that I'm up to right now? I believe in some retrospect I have learned to let go of some of things, even though, yes, I'll admit I am not very good at letting go of certain things that I feel that needs to be let go. Even though sometimes I'll fight what I truly believe in, if it's worth the fight of certain things, whatever arises, be it if it's something that I believe in my whole heart, that I'm trying to fight for someone's, you know, friendship versus everything else. But as we know, sometimes we've got to learn that whatever it is, we've got to let it go and let it be.
Which I'm starting to learn right now, even though, as I said, my social circle is getting smaller and smaller. But that's fine, because obviously sometimes when I'm socialising, 9 times out of 10 it's obviously on the social networks of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and not outside, which sad reality. Even though I don't want to put it out there, my parents would love to see me socialising with people, but it's been really difficult trying to find the people that hopefully will accept me for me and just be able to just have a bit of fun along the way with the people. Even
I believe this has been achieved for 2018 and 19 for making friends on and offline, if you get me, guys, because obviously with some of you that has come to my channel to comment versus basically also maybe just coming to chat to me via through Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. I am much appreciated for some of the ones that has actually been supportive of me regardless of what I may have shared in private, versus also when I've been sharing some of my hardships via online as well. So I thank you guys for that to the bottom of my heart.
So yes, I'll admit that I've been trying to let go of the word of fear that cripples me right now. Fear of rejection, fear of being let down, fear of just basically being the real me.
This one is basically still an ongoing process for me to do, for letting go of fear of judgment and everything else. Some of it I have been trying to learn to actually not give excuse the terminology, fuck about anyone or everyone of certain ones that doesn't deserve my attention.
Regardless, that's the next part of my goal, which is basically being able to express myself when and if I can. I shouldn't have to be obligated or be able to have the, what's the word I'm looking for, self-validation or just validation from others or what have you to tell me how I should be feeling or what I should be feeling and thinking at any given moment of time. I should be able to be me, because I feel that in some ways I still have this aching in me, that I feel dirty, that I am painting, as I said in so many times in my videos, in one of my videos of autism masking, that I'm masking up the real me and saying that. And sometimes I feel ugh, and it's just like, okay, many people think I'm too emotional or what have you, but this is just the real deal. I am still human after all. I still poop and eat the same as you, even if I am wired differently. It's just a matter of creating an understanding between us both, regardless what it may be here. So
again, this one is obviously a work in progress for me to do right now, for me being the real me, because obviously, as I said, that correlates to not being fear of being judged and everything else, and obviously be able to remove the mask that most autistics do, and maybe neurotypicals that does it. So therefore I need to, as I said, not be able to validate or give permission to anyone about my feelings of who and what I am or how I think and speak, because obviously if they can't accept me for my way of thinking and how I see the world around me, then obviously that's their problem.
What I want to say is, in saying to what I'm saying before about being able to be me and everything, is being able to look after myself a bit more, because as you know, I am always about giving back to you guys. Sometimes I maybe need to take a step back and actually look after myself. It's okay to be selfish once in a while, just to, you know, look after ourselves. Many people think, you know, you shouldn't be that way, but it's a tough world out there. I noticed also in saying this, when I have been trying to bring myself out there to others, because obviously many people are just thinking about themselves and not others around them, regardless, in a real cruel, negative way. In some ways, I've noticed, I've seen a few things out there that makes me a bit nervous and anxious at the same time. Let's be frank right now about this with yous. And I just feel right now that it does hurt me and upset me and other mixed emotions intact, that when I see this, it's just like, we should be able to make a difference and a change in others' lives as well as our own, regardless, even though many people have the tendency to judge others and actually put people down, which we should be building people up. And hopefully this year and many years to come, we can build each other up, not tear people down, as I said before.
This one is still an ongoing process for me to try and self-love and look after myself, obviously, because as you know, for many of you who may know me off the screen as well as on the screen, if you have judged me by now, that I'm usually all about others first before myself, even though now I'm trying to learn to say no, learn to basically turn down certain invitations. As I said, it's okay to be selfish once in a while, to self-meditate on ourselves, or for ourselves to, you know, have a way of self-growth, getting to know ourselves better before, you know, maybe helping each other again here. So if this makes sense to you all, let me know if you get me here, please.
Trying to hopefully, as of this year, try not to worry about other people's thoughts or what have you about me. They can talk about me as much as they want, think about me as much as they want in their negative way or whatever it may be, because at the end of the day, it's all about what I know about myself. You know, their opinions not matter. I am learning right now that regardless of their opinions, they're just like little flowers and their petals are falling off little by little, and they're just rotting away underneath my feet.
This one was a hard one for me for 2018, especially 2019, especially what I've been going through at this present time. Basically, I've tried not to give a damn about other people, because obviously what people may say and think about me is just a reflection of themselves. Also, I've learnt in sameness as well as in sameness that basically with them in progress of it all, that they're the ones that may have certain issues in themselves, regardless if they're taking it out on me and putting the
saying this, wanting to try and give myself back to not just the community but myself, in a way of not just self-care in it, but just being able to give myself the permission to myself to be myself. So accepting myself and loving myself more. You know, I want to try and be able to express my thoughts and feelings in a positive light, even if many people think I do it in a wrong way. You know, even though I've been told there's a right way and a wrong way to actually express myself or say my piece, you know, but sometimes you gotta learn to just yes, be wise and discern when is the right time, but then again, sometimes there's never a right time. Sometimes if you feel that you need to be straight outright and out forth and just go about it. Another one.
This one was obviously achievable in 2018, and it was starting to become achievable in 2019 of what I have accomplished for this one, obviously. But I said some of these ones, as I said, are work in progress, and this one also is one of these as well.
I'm hoping as another goal is maybe to do more challenges with Father Lala, or even just on my own, be it some dietary challenges as I said last year about what I wanted to do, is like doing a week of being vegan or a vegetarian, and it, depending on hopefully if I've got enough funds to do so, as well as in saying this is maybe more of what I eat in a day.
This one will be an ongoing one for Father Lala and I, as well as myself, in retrospect of what I'm sharing with you, all based on my dietary stuff that will hopefully come into the near future. If you want to see these type ones of me trying out the new different dietary stuff, be it vegan options and all that, let me know in the comment section below. Before I end this today, I want to just share with you guys my goals, hopefully to achieve as of the start of 2020. As I said, some of these will be ongoing, so as you have watched this, of the following obviously is be trying to keep fit and healthy and look after myself, versus also maybe more challenges with Father Lala, also in saying that basically to maybe challenge myself to, you know, different food dietary requirements for you guys to try out. And also saying this, also basically in saying this, another goal I would love to try and accomplish for next year is basically participating as much activities again around the community, as well as supporting any causes I can outside the community as well, so to speak, as well as also just bringing them to you guys live on my channel. Another one is also in saying this is learning to say no a bit more, because as you know, because obviously with some of you that knows me in general, I have the tendency just to listen to everybody and just please everybody, and actually need to now learn to say no, obviously, in saying this. And saying this also, just a heads up also, is also, like I said, that the fear process of just letting go of fear and letting go of what it is that's going to come of me regardless of it all. And also in saying this, another one I was hoping to do, as I said, is an achievement, hopefully fingers crossed, is once the dust settles on what I'm going through, that I'm going to hopefully be able to find a job, as I said, hopefully. And saying this, guys, also before I go, also there are a set series of questions that I have to ask you guys, so please bear with me. What were your goals in 2018 as well as 2019? Have you achieved your goals basically for that year of 2018-19? If not, why not? You know, do you wish to accomplish them for the following year? Do you want to actually really prove to yourself you can do it? Is it going to be a better year for you regardless of what you went through, regardless if you think 2019 or 19 was the crappiest year of it all? Because as we know, basically, how I look at it, you know, we are what we make of our lives, basically, based on our everyday life experiences of what we've been through and everything. I can be a living proof to what I've been through in my life. Are you going to just let whatever you went through drag on, or are you going to just say, no, this year is going to be my year, be it 2018 or 2019 being gone? Do you want to self-reflect and say, yes, 2020 will be my year? Are you in control of some parts of your life regardless of what's going on? It's okay to let go of some part that's not, you know, going in your favour or in your way, you say. Also, do you know your goal, like your certain purposes in life or self-worth in life? You know you are special, obviously. Are you basically willing to want to know what's going on in your own life, basically, even if you are self-searching, trying to think of answers to yourself of, you know, why am I here? You know, do I really have a purpose or not? Forever don't give up hope. I'm here, as I said, as your support person, if need be, to actually, you know, give you sound advice. And are you happy for what you've done and the changes you've made? If you did some self-reflecting on 2018 and 19 hearsay, please let me know in the comments.